Divorced, broke, and burned out, I never thought I'd reach a point where the life I worked decades to build felt like it had crumbled overnight. There I was, staring at mounting bills, an empty house, and a future that seemed uncertain and completely overwhelming. For many men approaching retirement, hitting rock bottom isn't just a personal crisis, it's a wake-up call, forcing you to rethink everything from finances to where you want to spend your golden years. Moving to the beach, starting over in a place like Myrtle Beach, or downsizing to a simpler home can feel like either a dream or a gamble. The decisions we make now, what to sell, where to invest, and how to protect our money and health will shape whether the next chapter is freedom or regret. In this video, I'll share how I navigated that chaos, rebuilt my life, and found not just stability, but a sense of purpose and joy I never imagined. If you're wondering how to turn a total reset into your ultimate comeback, this story is for you. There's a moment when denial runs out, and you're forced to confront the reality of your situation. Divorced, with dwindling savings, and a career that no longer energizes you. I remember sitting in my empty living room, staring at the walls that once held laughter, realizing that nothing around me could fix the emptiness or the mounting financial stress. For many men approaching retirement, hitting rock bottom isn't just an emotional blow. It's a wake-up call that demands action. Bills, health insurance, and property taxes don't pause for heartbreak, and suddenly every decision feels heavier than ever. The challenge is brutal, but it's also the starting line for a transformation that can reshape your finances, your lifestyle, and your mindset. Accepting the truth about your situation isn't defeat, it's the first step toward building a life on your own terms. In this section, I'll share what I learned about acknowledging reality, taking inventory of what truly matters, and laying the foundation for a future that isn't just about survival, but about freedom and possibility. Once the reality hits, the next battle isn't financial, it's emotional. Divorce and burnout leave scars that seep into every decision, making even small steps feel daunting. I remember the nights pacing my new, smaller apartment, wondering if I'd ever feel secure or capable again. For many men on the brink of retirement, regaining confidence and a sense of purpose is just as crucial as balancing the budget. It's about shifting focus from loss to opportunity, recognizing that this chapter can be a chance to rediscover yourself and your priorities. Therapy, mentorship, and honest conversations with trusted friends became my lifeline, revealing that emotional stability directly impacts financial and lifestyle decisions. Rebuilding isn't instant, but every small victory, paying off a lingering debt, organizing a space, or simply waking up without dread, creates momentum. By strengthening your mindset first, you prepare yourself to make smarter real estate choices, embrace new coastal communities, and step into a retirement that feels intentional rather than reactive. After divorce and financial strain, choosing where to live becomes more than a purchase, it's a statement of freedom and a foundation for rebuilding. I quickly realized that downsizing to a manageable home in Myrtle Beach wasn't just about affordability. It was about simplifying life while maximizing quality of living. Every square foot, every property tax, and every insurance premium mattered because mistakes now could ripple through the next decade. I spent weeks touring coastal condos, neighborhoods with walkable access to the beach, and quiet streets where the sound of the ocean replaced traffic. Consulting local agents who knew hidden gems, understanding flood zones, and learning about HOA fees became essential steps in making an informed decision. The right property didn't just fit my budget, it aligned with my lifestyle, allowed room for travel, and freed energy to focus on health, friendships, and new routines. Real estate isn't just a transaction at this stage of life, it's a lifeline that can either weigh you down or lift you into the freedom you crave. Living on the coast isn't just about ocean views. It's about discovering a lifestyle that balances freedom, community, and practical living. Myrtle Beach offered more than just sunshine. It revealed local markets where fresh seafood and produce were affordable, neighborhood parks that felt like private retreats, and small eateries where locals shared tips about property taxes, insurance rates, and flood zones. I learned that cost of living here could be surprisingly manageable, but only if you knew where to look and which expenses were hidden traps. From understanding seasonal utility spikes to choosing neighborhoods that offered both walkability and safety, each detail mattered in creating a stress-free life. The small secrets, like private beach accesses, weekend farmers markets, or local repair services that saved hundreds, made the difference between surviving and truly thriving. These local insights allowed me to enjoy coastal living without overextending, ensuring my retirement funds stretched further while enriching my daily experiences. Coastal life isn't just a location, it's a strategy for living fully, smartly, and happily. Even with careful planning, retirees can stumble into traps that quietly erode both finances and peace of mind. I quickly discovered that skipping inspections, underestimating flood insurance, or ignoring property maintenance could turn a dream coastal home into a stress-filled liability. Many men I met had overcommitted to amenities they rarely used, signed contracts without reading the fine print, or failed to account for HOA rules that limited their freedom. Overpaying for the perfect view or chasing trendy neighborhoods without researching local taxes often led to regret rather than joy. Recognizing these pitfalls early, learning from the mistakes of others became essential in protecting my money, my time, and my sanity. Being informed, cautious, and strategic turned potential disasters into opportunities to build a retirement that was stable, stress-free, and tailored to my needs. After facing the hardest months of my life, I realized that rebuilding wasn't about rushing. It was about taking deliberate, focused steps to reclaim control over my finances, my home, and my daily life. I started by selling what weighed me down financially, downsizing to a smaller coastal condo, and investing in experiences rather than possessions. Establishing a realistic budget, connecting with local advisors, and exploring flexible rental or travel options gave me a sense of freedom I hadn't felt in years. Slowly, I rebuilt my confidence, networked with neighbors who shared their coastal insights, and rediscovered the joy of simple routines, morning walks on the beach, small local gatherings, and projects that energized rather than exhausted me. Each step, no matter how small, compounded into a life that felt abundant despite the rocky start. Rebuilding after divorce and financial strain isn't just possible, it can lead to a retirement richer in freedom, happiness, and purpose than you ever imagined. Retirement after divorce, burnout, or financial hardship doesn't have to be a story of struggle. It can be a story of reinvention. By facing reality, rebuilding your mindset, choosing the right home, understanding local costs, avoiding common real estate, lifestyle, and budgeting errors, and taking intentional steps forward, you can transform uncertainty into opportunity. Myrtle Beach taught me that freedom isn't just about location. It's about clarity, control, and making choices that align with your dreams. Every sunrise over the ocean, every walk along the boardwalk, and every small victory in managing finances or lifestyle is proof that starting over can be liberating. If this story resonated with you, leave a comment sharing your experiences and subscribe for more insights into thriving through life's toughest transitions. Your next chapter can be your best one yet. It just starts with the decision to take control today.